Okay, hi Sam. This is your reading for 2021. And this is a 5 card spread. We have 2 extra cards that flew out when I was shuffling. Um, so with this 5 card spread, each position has a little message for you, and we'll look at how they all tie together in the end, okay? So lessons from last year are Spirit of the Place. Okay. So this is a 4 energy. So this Spirit of the Place always, to me, the 4 is all about earth or the body. So Spirit of the Place is asking you to look inside your body. So lessons from last year, maybe there's some things that you had concerns about that maybe you didn't really look into. So at this time, lessons from last year is asking you to make sure whenever you have an issue with your body, or actually it could be anything that's kind of like foundational stuff, like your body, your finances, your home, not really your relationship or family, but the house itself, the cars, everything that brings you stability and security. Those are the things that you want to look at. So Spirit of the Place is asking you to make sure everything's taken care of this year. I don't know if you had issues last year. I know we had water issues. And maybe because something was overlooked. So, if you have an issue with your body, make sure you go to see the doctor and don't just kind of push it off. I've had this thing going on in my stomach, but, it'll go away kind of thing. Don't do that this year. And I know you asked about children, so that could also be something like that. If you've been trying but haven't been successful, it's asking you to go and see if there's a reason. Okay? So this card here is What to Leave Behind. So Stormfields. And this is in reverse. So Stormfields itself talks about totally like letting things fall apart and releasing things that just are no longer serving you. Things that are just wrecked. So what to leave behind from last year. This could be, sometimes it could be family drama. This could just be all of last year was just crap. You know what I mean? Any ideas about last year, or any situations from last year that have still been on your mind and you're still kind of struggling with, it's time to leave those behind. And if you cannot just leave them behind, it's time to process through them and ask yourself why, because this card ties into this as to why I can't leave this behind. What is it that's really bothering me about this? And get into the root source of what this is all about in order to leave it behind. Okay? So when I see these 2 cards together, it's more of a deep dive into why I'm carrying things from last year into this year kind of thing, and that just drive you nuts or you really don't want to deal with anymore. Okay? And I have a feeling that you're a kind of person that just pushes things to the side and thinks you're okay with them, but then something will pop up and it'll kind of irritate you again. Okay, so that's that one, What to Leave Behind. 9s are all about endings, so it's asking you definitely, let's put that to bed now. Okay, so this card here, What to Bring With You from last year. All your cards are upside down. Okay, all but one. So what to bring with you. This is protecting treasures. So I'm going to think about this one. Protecting treasures. And I understand it right side up. That's like kind of, I guess, yeah, taking care of those things that, and maybe perhaps you didn't do this last year. Taking care of things that are really important to you. So again, with this card, I would say, what's really important to you? Okay. Yeah, perhaps last year you really didn't pay attention to certain things. And you would say, maybe I wish I would spend more time with that person, or I wish I did this or that. It's really when you have something in your life that you want to bring more into your life, like having time with friends and family, it's kind of saying, no, I'm not going to waste my time on going and doing things with people that I only kind of like. It's time to really spend my time with people that I truly love. Okay. And protecting your time and your energy. Yeah, figuring out what is important to you. These mushrooms keep popping out at me. And these mushrooms are actually, I think they're from Siberia. And this is where we get the Santa Claus outfit from. These mushrooms, because the shamans in Siberia used to eat these mushrooms. And they'd go on like this journey. And I think that's part of asking you to go within, and very much like this, go within and find out what is truly important to me. Okay? So this could be things inside of you, like your own beliefs about yourself and clearing them up. So that would be kind of this energy, like clearing up any ideas that you have that are not serving you. So to me, so far, this is like a cleaning up and clearing out of things that you know are not important, but what is important? What is truly important to me? So that's what I'm getting from this so far. Okay, so this card down here is what to work on next year. And the One Ring Circus, a lot of people got this card this time. So what to work on next year is, and to me, I feel like you're already this person. You have so many skills and stuff that you could go and do whatever you want. And you have, because a One Ring Circus to me sounds kind of like chaotic. I'm always trying to do things by myself and I have no help. I'm out here all by myself on this cool elephant. But really, the One Ring Circus is a person that can entertain many things, or has many tricks and talents, and they could go out and do anything really. Wherever they want to go work, they can. And from what I've seen with you at the office, you can do almost anything here. So what to work on next year is honing those talents really, and where do you want to place them? So I'm going to look at this one a little bit because I feel like there's more information about this card that I'm not aware of. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, this just really talks about what I just said, about you have all these resources and wisdom about different things. It's like, how do you want to move forward with these? Yeah, I'm not sure how you're going to use this, but to me, it's just you know you have a lot of talents. You have a lot of skills. And where do you want to go with that? So what to work on next year is really honing some of the skills that you want to use in the coming year. That's really it. There's nothing, I feel like, that anything you put your mind to, you can absolutely accomplish it. So, again, it's figuring that out for yourself, what it is you want in this coming year. And the 15-6, well, 1 and 5 is 6, that talks about community, family, mostly family, children, marriage, taking care of somebody else. So all these skills that you have talks about assisting other people that are very close to you. So, and that kind of plays into what's important to you, who's important to you, kind of thing. I would say don't waste your time on people that, again, that are not super close to you. Maybe you feel some kind of responsibility to, but you don't really have to. This is you being out there on your own, doing the things you want to do the way you want to do it. Okay? That kind of plays into a lot of this stuff again. So, theme for the year is Magic Prayer. This is a 5. I was going to look at the book, but what I get from this card here, 5 is kind of the energy of change. It can be chaos. And so I want to say this theme for this new year is how you're approaching the new year. How you approach the year or approach situations that might be difficult is figuring out a way through it and to heal it and not just put a band-aid on it. So when I see the card upside down, I hear people praying, going, oh God, don't let this happen, don't let this happen. But so when you say don't let this happen, well, what's the outcome? What do you want the outcome to be? So when you're asking for things, or you want to kind of look at where you want to go, you want to say, what's the best outcome for these things? So to me, the thing for this new year is asking you, what's the best outcome that you can ask for? So when you put things out in the universe, how do you want to say it? You don't want to say, I don't want this. It's easier to say, I don't want this, because it's more, you know what you don't want. But when you say, I want to bring these things into my life, or even how you work towards something, it's with intention and seeing the outcome that you desire. So the thing for this year is, with putting all this together, it's really cleaning up your space, bringing in with intention those things that you want for yourself. Okay, you have the skill to do all these things. You're a life path 7, which means you already have the ability to know things. And I would say the life path 7s, they get in their head quite a bit, but they also have the ability to make things happen. Okay, I forgot what sign you are. Your birthday is, you're an Aries? Yeah? So, yeah, I think you're an Aries. So yeah, with that Aries energy, that fire energy behind you, and a life path 7, you can really create and cultivate the life that you want. So with intention, move forward in this year of what it is you want. You're in a life, or you're in a personal year of 1, and 1 is all about new beginnings. So for you, it might just look like, you know, family is what you want to start this year. That is, I mean, all the energy behind this is definitely that. Like, you're putting everything else to the side in order to start your family. Okay, and making room for family. Because if you have too many commitments, then people are going to say, well, she had a baby, we never see her again. But if you start cutting people off now, it's not going to happen so much, okay? So these 2 cards came out. It's funny because this one was upside down. So this one says follow the leader, and this is like, no, not you. You don't follow the leader. There's a clock on this tree, and you do things in your own timing, because that's what's best for you. So again, what's best for you is for you to do things in your own timing. It's not going to look like everybody else, the way everybody else does it. Okay? And then Field of Dreams. I love this card because, again, it plays off of, oh, you didn't have that card here. It talks about, you know, you have all these eggs, and they're all potential. They're all creating something. So really, it's about you creating the kind of life that you want this year. What is it that you want to bring into your life? What is it you want to get out of your life? And really starting to build that, I'm going to say, a beautiful life. Kind of one that's going to, maybe you don't realize it yet, but it's going to kind of seal the package, put the bow on the package, kind of. You have a great marriage. You found the guy that you totally love. I feel like you guys are super good friends. So that's the huge thing in a marriage, I think. And you bringing children in, or at least preparing to bring children in, is, I mean, with all these little eggs here, I feel like, yes, this year would be a good year for you to have children. And so with that, I would say, so if you're in a 1 personal year, January is going to be 2, February is 3, March is 4, April's 5, May is like a perfect time to get pregnant. Yeah. So that's what's going on for you, my dear. That's all I have. So I feel like there's a little bit of work to do here. It's like cleaning house, right? And you're cleaning house in order to bring in new things and redecorate. I would say that's the kind of feeling I get from all of this. Redecorate to bring in somebody new, and that could be the child. It could also be somebody, a family member though. But still, I feel like I love this card, the Field of Dreams. Because again, with this card here, it's what are you putting out into the universe to create, to bring to you? Okay? Well, that's all. That's 2021 for you. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow at work. Bye.